We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight, the third of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing right away, it's May. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Hey, 57, 57. I don't need to.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on first down. He'll work this out wide to McLaughlin. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball. They bring him down for a short gain.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
First and 10.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
At the 5-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, New England. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 40.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And they will finally run him down. Big play for KC. 35 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Moving to his right. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the 1st down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Thrown quickly, RPO, that's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, Patriots.
Out of the gun, here's May. Now he'll air one out. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Makes the score, Chiefs 21, Patriots 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Crazy. You're good, sir? We're good. Crazy.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. He's going to try it here again. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Right side and brought in by Williams. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Once more, it's Anderson. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Gibson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McLaughlin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. All right, go. 50, yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Hey, 15. Right.
Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to McLaughlin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
180. Easy. 15.
On second down, Mahomes. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds. And he stops the clock as well.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 15-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Patriots will take over at their own 15.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Williams in motion. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's May to throw it on first down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
May to throw on second down. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Down at the 22-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. May now on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Conner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 92 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game.
I think so often, Mike, we put so much stock, and really unnecessarily so, in how strong all these quarterbacks' arms are. Because for most throws, it doesn't really matter, but tell you what, for this last throw, there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can not only throw it that far, but be that accurate. And you got a receiver with some speed that can get a step or two on the defender, throw it up, and it results in 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Crazy. 5. What's up?
May going to look to throw. This one down the field, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going. It's May, and he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. With great awareness after the catch, he gets enough to move the chain. May to the air once more. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Throw again is May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down. Here's May again. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
May to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field by the time he let it go.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Patriots. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer. Just 2 scores down. This is really taking a chance. With a quarter plus to play, they line up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get about 5.
Antonio Gibson on carry. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Hey, 43.
From the gun, here's a handoff. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll work this out wide from McLaughlin. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, KC. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Patriots 28. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Crazy. Five.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That is caught left side by Taylor. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's May. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and For an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On second down, it's May. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Crazy.
To throw on first down is May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. May. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Third and long.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Chiefs are going to take possession.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you see a big reason why. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
On the return is Jones.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Here's a design run. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down. Like, I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now May. That's right side and brought in by Williams. From the 24 now, here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
To throw is May. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
so much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back to the field. I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Yellow.
For a Kansas City
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Trying to get into Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Hey, 57, 50, 180. Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And the Patriots will get the ball at their own 17-yard line. Made out on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Yellow.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. start on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, KC.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, yellow, go. Right side.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Now Mahomes. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Crazy.
Here we go. One final play. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.